Let's talk at a normal volume to see how well it picks up on the screen.
Yeah, I can do that. I'm used to doing that.
Yeah.
I can't admit that.
Hello, everyone. Mr.Catface here.
I'm Game Master 5050.
And I'm Low Machine.
Welcome to a death bet. What'd you say? Get right, idiot. No, you got one chance. No. Well, there. Scrolling 20. It was season 7. That's what 2018.
Yeah.
No, 2020. Like 4 years ago, probably. And I tried to record Joker vs. Rayner, but it ended up being very good. Mm-hmm. But together, we were so excited for Simone the Digger versus Kyle Rayner. So we've gathered here today to watch it and see, because we're all fans of Gurren Lagann. Recently so me, because I watched it in preparation for this.
Mm-hmm. So I got a chance to rewatch it because of this.
Yeah, great anime. Had a great time with it.
Mm-hmm.
I
almost cried, like, twice.
Yeah, that sounds about right. So we're going to watch it. I didn't even realize he had those.
He had them for a while.
Okay. So, no chocolate for you, dog.
You're bad.
Yeah. So going into it, just to get a brief overview, I think Kyle should win. Mm-hmm. I like Simone. I really like he was a good protagonist. I think Kyle should win. I don't think Death Battle has the balls to let him win. I'm not gonna let Green Lantern win again, so.
Well, you never know.
We'll see. Any other predictions going in, fellas?
I'm betting on Simone.
Me too.
Yeah, I figured I would be the odd one out voting for Kyle. I feel like most of the community is rooting for Kyle. Simone, so. Which is cool. Simone deserves some love. I really like when Death Battle uses anime that aren't as big, you know, not just like Naruto or Bleach or Dragon Ball.
Yeah. So
I wouldn't mind if he won, because it would give Gurren Lagann some hype, but I don't think he should win, so we'll see. I also will say, 2 days ago, I saw a leak what the next time could be, so we'll see if that was correct.
If it's not Kamen Rider versus Captain America, I don't care.
We will see if it's correct. I hope it is correct. Genuinely, what I heard the leak was, I really hope it's correct.
So it wasn't even out and you already got potential spoiled?
I meant to hover over it.
You broke this game! You broke it!
No. It was a leak. It was a leaked screenshot from an episode. I think it's fake.
Okay.
But we'll see. I know, we gotta count it down. So we're gonna go 3, 2, 1, go! It's starting now. I'll do like half a second.
Simone the Digger.
I bet the mic's picking up that though.
Oh, definitely.
That's messed up.
I'll just turn off the audio. I'll fix it in post.
Yeah.
And it's our job to analyze weapons, armor, and skills to find out
Follow
who win a death battle.
I'm already excited.
I'm so excited.
Oblivious to the wider world above their squalid cave. That's where the hero of our story comes in. The young man who would lead his comrades into the sunlight at last. Kamina, the great and mighty. Oh, and his little brother from another mother, Simone. He was there too, I guess. Simone was a digger, content to drill endlessly through the dirt.
Screaming like this.
The core drill.
Glad it gives us pronunciation. I'm glad it gave us a pronunciation of his name. Because it's literally just spelled like Simon.
Yeah, I hear some people say that's actually Simone wrong. I think some people said in the sub it's about Simon, but I never heard it that way. It's sub,
I coughed.
Process. Aptly named Gurren.
So he stopped looking at my head.
Yeah. I love that. He's carrying it.
Yeah, it's so good. He's just sitting there so disappointed.
Hey,
The body and Simone the head.
my go.
These two were unstoppable.
Well, about that.
Go no.
Yo,
Gurren Lagann might just be the absolute
yeah, they
coolest
sucked.
dual blade
I really like Ketones.
Yes,
Max.
Space King Keaton.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah, that's such a cool design.
wrist-mounted drills, kunai drills, shield drills.
Kunai
I don't know how they made drills so cool. The drills in the
I know.
anime are so cool.
Dude, it makes me want to pick up a drill and start digging to the center of the earth.
It's so funny.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to blow up the earth.
That's like if I made
Brian.
Was that Fred? Genshin Impact! What?
Did you know Genshin Impact is open world RPG?
Oh, next time we're gonna be Avatar versus Wanderer. I'm not gonna be excited for that.
Me either.
until Kamina died.
Nope. And it was all Simone's fault.
Get right.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean okay? It was his fault.
I mean, it was, but then he doesn't put it so bluntly.
No, it wasn't.
It's part of his character
Yeah,
arc.
you're right.
Solely by the light of Kamina's spirit.
So his big bro left him with these final words. Have faith in the Simone who believes in you. Damn.
Kamina was the one looking up to him the whole time. It was Simone who found Lagann. Simone who pierced the surface. Simone who would now lead humanity to victory.
Especially with the damn hell he had to say, who helped pull him out of his Lord Jones' ass. But victory only lasted 7 years before the anti-spiral attack.
Not the YouTube comments.
No.
Feared humanity's potential, what they dubbed the spiral nemesis.
Remember how Gurren Lagann runs on fighting spirit? Turns out that's just a manifestation of spiral power, and the energy that all spiral beings like.
I saw a dinosaur. I've never seen that.
That was in there.
I am a stegosaur. Yay! No! It's the Minotaurs! Hey, Johnny! Jojo!
Perfect representation of humanity's
Humanity's
evolutionary
evolutionary
potential.
potential.
So Simone would use as he led Team Gurren across the multiverse to take
Hey, look at this chat.
That is so intimidating. When Lagann gets crazy.
Dude, Simone becomes one of the most powerful characters I've ever seen in anime.
Yeah, really.
Simone can create portals to different realities and higher dimensions. He can generate force fields, absorb energy attacks, and even merge Gurren Lagann with bigger and stronger machines.
Creating the Arc Gurren Lagann, which is strong enough.
Mech size, the observable universe. Drill size is greater than the observable universe.
Which can fire lasers that are fast enough to hit, and I quote, all time, space, and dimensions. All within a flight instant. That's the smallest unit of time.
Literally stated in the anime as well.
Yeah.
Each laser would have to be moving 4.6 times 10 to the 117 power times faster than light.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God!
Today's reward for fastest calculated speed Rayner shows his
SpongeBob's been dethroned!
Move over, SpongeBob. You've been dethroned. Oh, and the guidebook says they hit an innumerable number of enemies across infinite universes. You literally cannot calculate how fast that is.
But it wasn't enough to escape the anti-spiral's greatest trap, the
multiverse labyrinth.
An
An
attack
attack
prison
imprisons
Simone in
his
his
own
own
unique
unique
multiverse.
forced to
To
experience
experience
an
an
infinite
number of alternate realities that control his mind, permanently arresting him in a dream world.
Except Simone and his spiral power are just built different and end up being inspired by his bro. Simone absorbed that whole multiverse to escape.
What makes this even more impressive is that this lab was 11-dimensional, meaning Simone absorbed a higher dimensional structure several orders of infinity greater than himself. The jump between dimensions is basically infinite. Each new dimension
It'd be more than
is a
infinite.
projection of space
Yeah.
that extends infinitely. Thus,
Did you see Infinite from Sonic on the side there?
No, I didn't.
There was Infinite on the side there.
Why would they put mid?
Mid's being pretty generous towards him.
These are alright characters. They were just in a god-awful game about friendship. Wait, what am I talking about? This pretty much Gurren Lagann is kind of like the power of friendship, but also
It is.
the power of like
This is a lot.
fuck you.
And that author's spiral power made
I'm sorry.
fictional Simone
I'm gonna pull it out now.
Swore.
Did you? Oh, okay. I didn't. You're chill. You're chill.
Screw you. I'm built different.
Sammy, I'm sorry.
power to form the next step in mech evolution.
Hey.
When Gurlagon gets actually fucking crazy.
Oh, well.
That's okay, I'll leave it in there.
100% chance of hitting you or tossing galaxies around like frisbees.
Yeah.
Galaxies? I meant universes. Simon's power was so immense that he started generating super spiral space, a higher dimension encompassing our own universe. With it, Simon heard his
Insanity, by the way.
reality. Let him create
all of its weapons in the first place.
Not only does this mean he no longer needs co-pilots, he can also regenerate any damage done to him or his mech just by willing it back into existence. Like when Lord Doom used spiral power to survive quantum breakdown, or the time Nia, now the best wife in the universe, used spiral power to constantly regenerate her body from being erased at the informational level for 7 days straight. Information
Which is
physics is essentially
nuts.
zeros that make up every possible outcome in reality. Nia literally regenerated from the statistical certainty of her own destruction. If I have spiral power whiz, when the fuck is my leg growing back?
This was not enough for the anti-spiral. Simon evolved one
I don't think he would want to go his leg back. I think he likes having a shotgun.
Yeah. Look at that!
This mech is
Tell me that is not awesome!
It is freaking awesome.
Incalculable. And with a drill somehow we
Oh my god!
his friends shifted the anti-spiral once and for all. Hey,
Cruel difference of the universe.
Look at that!
Meet the indomitable
Throw straight hands!
He's so straight hands.
I feel the chills in my spine.
Dude,
right
same.
Dude, this show is so good. Dude, despite my problems with the show, you can't. It's neat. It's a big
It
show.
is incredible.
always looking up.
For all the
All the lights in the sky are stars, and every star another world of spiral cousins that can live free.
I've got the biggest smile on my face right now.
Giant robot.
That's gotta be one of my favorite analyses we've had in a long time.
Oh, it's so good.
Is a dangerous
Oh, yeah!
It was just you.
Yeah, I was going for.
Oh, it's next time!
You know who to call.
I was not
Yelling random things out.
I did not expect that was the best.
I know, you're yelling random stuff.
Look!
And the greatest Green Lantern among them was everyone's favorite, Hal Jordan.
You know him. You love him. You might hate him. But you gotta respect the man with a will as unbreakable as Hal's.
Until
Ben said like that.
his will.
I stepped in music.
Literally lost his mind. He rampaged
Yo, Parallax.
everyone in his path and absorbed the central power battery, the literal Green Lantern.
Becoming the Emerald Tyrant, Parallax.
There was only one survivor of Parallax's killing spree, Ganthet. And with what remained of his strength,
Cool.
he gave the last Green Lantern
So-
ring in the universe to a human.
Welcome
Kyle
back.
Yeah.
was Kyle for his indomitable willpower like Hal was?
Like Superman, Asian movies, and camera.
Being given the most dangerous magical weapon in existence.
Kyle Rayner freaking loves Stephen Chow, alright?
Yeah.
Good.
I done
See the Fox can master it.
What's
What's
your
your
excuse,
excuse,
Kyle?
Kyle? The Green Lantern ring can do anything, fulfilling any wish its user desires, as though it were a genie from a lamp. It lets you fire energy blasts, create force fields, affect gravity, turn invisible and intangible, manipulate matter, time travel, warp reality, and erase things from existence. Think we're exaggerating? Well, consider the time Kyle stretched the
That's a lot.
fabric of space to increase the plot length a billion
Words.
times over. That's
Wait,
stretching
Mecha?
into a
Yeah.
Kyle loves mechanisms.
And I've seen
Kyle
it.
canonically his favorite show is Girl.
I was gonna say that this is the
That's
second
already-
time. This is the second time they're putting up a character against their favorite franchise.
Shadow is
Ryuko.
Yeah.
All for the winner and God gamblers.
Yeah, canonically his favorite show is Girl God.
That's crazy.
Which is
He's
based.
fighting his hero.
He's fighting his hero.
Yeah, he's fighting here, and that is based as hell.
Yeah.
That is base.
The ring is
is
fueled
fueled
by
by
its
its user's willpower.
Why is smooth jazz in the background?
Oh, why not? Why isn't there smooth
It's
jazz?
awesome.
Why isn't there smooth jazz playing right now?
Yeah.
And we know
Like the common rider brain rot is real. They want, look at us! Oh roasted, bro. We are farming.
Dude, we're having a great time.
Hell yeah.
This is a 10 out of 10 episode so far.
When the boys are locked in.
Oh yeah.
Robots. Hey, that one looks familiar.
Kyle can make them
See, he created Gorilla
God,
Gun.
that's
He
crazy.
was damn so.
In the comics recently, Taskmaster did a domain expansion.
Yeah, it's
He
true.
did a domain expansion gun just.
Yeah.
3?
It's so funny. It's so funny.
3 dimensions?
That's 1.3 higher than Gorilla Gun. He wins.
Threat's only downside is that it's limited to 24 hours.
I have no faith in my wife.
So it can
There, there.
Versus, but it has the battery of an iPhone. Never mind.
That's the stupid.
Oh no. Okay.
Not the iPhone
Yo, Homer
battery.
Simpson versus Peter Griffin confirmed. Oh no.
Not the
Not
iPhone
yeah,
battery.
It'd be cool. It'd be cool.
Well, we already got that
Station
though.
Kyle self-doubt.
What?
It was an actual thing. They actually went and fought.
Oh, and yeah. In Family Guy, yeah, no. That's what sucks.
Yeah, you're right. The only one traumatized. This moment was so
Started the trope of bridging.
For how female
Female characters are often sacrificed as mere plot devices for further male characters' development.
So it grabs you and it Kyle again.
Kyle
Finally got serious. He became a prominent member of the Justice League, faced off against Hal, and even rebuilt the Green Lantern Corps better than ever.
Okay, that's a pretty awesome suit though.
I love Kyle's suit, man.
had only just begun.
In order to save Ganthet from an emotional lobotomy,
He had to master
master all the colors of the emotional electromagnetic spectrum.
There's 7 colors, each representing a different emotion. The yellow light of fear lets Kyle manipulate the worst horrors in your mind. The more scared you are of him, the stronger he becomes.
Orange light is fueled by bottomless avarice, possessing Kyle's
My boy, Mark Felice.
attack,
Yeah.
also their souls.
Red is rage, ripping out Kyle's heart and replacing his blood with napalm. Which sounds like it sucks, but
I don't think they mentioned Simone having soul protection.
I don't know if they do.
No more, he'll just will it in. He got
Yeah,
it.
you're right.
Has Simone actually ever stopped this? Because his phone never attacked his soul, right? Just his mind.
connecting him to others.
Huh.
His soul's too hot, bro.
That movie's great. That's Justice League Doom. That movie's so good.
Oh yeah.
Crystal matrices and control their minds, but Kyle only mastered it by forgiving himself for Alex's tragic death.
Oh, self-love. I get it. Must be
Johnny Bravo versus me confirmed.
You are not Giga Chad.
You're not on the same level as Johnny Bravo.
No, because unlike you, Johnny Bravo actually gets one.
Yeah.
The power of light.
Wait, what did you just say?
Johnny Bravo gets them. I'm like him.
Fair enough.
It was confirmed.
Fair enough.
Kyle is vastly more
More
powerful
powerful than
They still haven't mentioned the life equation.
The who?
Don't worry about it.
Power battery across the
What is that?
instantly healed all wounds,
purify corruption and resurrect the dead.
Cody, stop licking me. Stop licking me.
It's the anti-monitor?
Of creation,
Hey.
like the anti-monitor.
Okay, so it's not totally useless.
especially
Especially
after
after Kyle visited the source and acquired the life equation.
There it is. Okay.
Actually, the source code.
Alright.
Is mathematical proof that life is worth living.
With that kind of filter all of reality at a whim, even threatening the good gods like Darkseid.
The life equation, like its counterpart, the anti-life equation, is a conceptual artifact from a higher reality, originating in a platonic realm that is, in a sense, more real than we are.
So it's not a that the equation made Kyle too powerful.
He struggled to control it, and it subconsciously manifested as being composed of his fears and anxieties. Oblivion. Kyle's greatest weakness was still himself.
Kyle spent his whole life struggling with the power that the gods granted him, and throughout it all, he always rose to the occasion, carrying the universe on his back.
But ultimately, the only way to stop power from corrupting is to suppress it. So Kyle split the life equation into pieces to found his second core, the White Lanterns. And together, they shattered Oblivion, destroyed the self-doubt that plagued Kyle once and for all.
Not bad for a comic book geek from LA.
And now he was the one giving out rings of unlimited power to people who weren't sure if they could command.
So he told them the truth. You can't teach someone how to use such power. You have to learn yourself, making mistakes along the way.
But with the power of life at their command, there's no end to their journey, only endless beginnings.
All right, fellas.
That was incredible.
Hey,
Yeah,
Rayner,
that's
you're
good.
a
Huh?
serious
Galaxia?
Yeah. No. It's dead. Yeah.
Anime.
Why are they talking about this?
Website.
Oh heck yeah.
www.deathbattle.com.
This is new, I think.
Yeah.
With a store for Death Battle merch and a complete Death Battle video art.
Oh,
okay.
Awesome.
Block and censorship.
Yes.
Yo!
They have Tales from the Hood back, guys. All right, final predictions, guys.
Simone. I'm still staying with Simone.
Kyle's got this. I'm confident now. Kyle's got this. Yo, Lego Games!
What?
Yo,
Death battle!
Yo, Steve vs. Anna is confirmed finally.
Finally.
What the heck?
Cody, look! It's a robot!
Right, I'm not rusty at all.
Hey, dude. Green
Lantern
Lantern
Officer
Officer
Kyle Rayner here.
Ring
Says you've got a Class A galactic
Super weapon.
Whatever that is.
I'm thinking it's the
Giant
giant mech.
map.
Why don't you
Damn it, that is.
Yo, Green Lantern reference. I mean, Venton reference.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Balrog! Street Fighter!
Oh!
Damn, okay. Getting clapped just like you said before.
Wow, is that your favorite anime?
Is that a poltergeist?
It's Giant! He's a weeb, guys. He's a weeb.
Oh, he doesn't.
tell me about it?
Go.
That's crazy.
Damn, okay. Just send his head flying.
Oh, he's using his head. He's using. Oh, heck yeah.
Yo, listen to that.
I'm sorry.
It's a Bolts track.
Yeah, of course it's gonna be.
If it wasn't, I would have been actually a little mad. Oh, okay.
That was quick, but I'm not.
Just jumping
surprised.
right to full. Okay.
They still have Super Tank Total left, so.
Yeah.
Man,
With a sword and shield.
that anime series, Superman specifically.
Yeah.
We do the impossible.
See the invisible.
Touch the untouchable.
Break the unbreakable.
If you ain't know,
Now you know. I'm Simone the Digger. If there's a wall in my way, I'll smash it down.
Stop fighting. Think about your fear of death, your love of your friends, your compassion for me, your hope for the future. Choose life.
Have faith in the Simone that believes in you.
Oh yeah.
Super Tekken Topa Gurren My drill is the drill that will transcend the heavens. Giga Drill Free!
She is so beautiful.
the super weapon wasn't your mech.
It was me.
Then, Simone, I'm taking you in brightest day, in blackest night. No evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green Lantern fly!
Let's see you grit those teeth!
You'd make a good lantern.
Simone of Earth, you have been chosen.
Just who the hell do you think I am?
KO!
go for the guy with the snazzy sunglasses.
When both combatants possess unlimited power, it's hard to judge them by our normal standards. Take speed. Simone can hit an infinite number of targets all at once, and Kyle can fly fast enough to surpass.
Just good one with the choreography. It's awesome. That was so cool.
You control space and time. Things like strength and speed kind of become irrelevant.
Instead, let's analyze them through a lens more comparable to beings absurd as Simone. Their imagination, their willpower, and their ultimate potential.
First up, imagination. Boundless things they can conjure using the other. Both could think of just about
I'm lightheaded now.
Yeah, oh my god.
fighting across anything.
Holy.
Few attacks that Kyle has.
I have to keep myself G as I can.
Kyle could adapt, considering his brain could protect against existence being erased across the multiverse.
In general, Kyle's constructs were a lot more creative than Simone's arsenal, which was booked for drills. Though again, nothing Simone couldn't adapt to would save his energy absorption. Imagination is a draw.
That's the other main factor for both characters.
Origin of their unbelievable might, their willpower.
And that's really gonna be the winning factor here, since it's a sort of everything for both of them. Whoever's got the stronger willpower wins.
Both can recreate reality on a multiversal scale with their willpower, but we can use conventions to roughly calculate a difference. This might sound absurd for most characters, but it's necessary for beings as beyond the mechanism.
Yeah, okay.
The multiverse labyrinth that Simone absorbed contained 11 spatial dimensions. That's 1.3 dimensions less than the multiverse Kyle power can threaten.
Remember, each numbered dimension infinitely surpasses the one below,
which meant Kyle's willpower was stronger at a base level. However, that doesn't necessarily mean Kyle gets the edge, because there's one thing both of you accounted for. It's that they always get stronger.
So to determine the limits of their will, we first need to understand their full potential.
Willpower is how we can constantly evolve to get stronger. So just because Simone starts off weaker doesn't mean he'll stay that way.
Absorbing the multiverse labyrinth requires Simone to leapfrog several orders of infinity in an instant. Simone made himself
that much stronger through sheer force of will.
More than enough to close the gap with Kyle, especially since Spiral Power also lets you regenerate his body down to an informational level. Kyle's never destroyed something that thoroughly before.
Without the ability
To easily kill Simone, it was only a matter of time before Kyle's brain ran low on charge. Especially since Simone could likely regenerate for at least a week straight, like Mia did. While Blue Lantern Light could boost Kyle's power, he's never jumped several orders of infinity in strength like Simone has.
And while Kyle could manipulate emotions to reduce Simone's willpower, Simone resisting the reference mental manipulation can't keep power for anything Kyle threw at her.
Everything, that is, except for the life equation. It originated from higher level reality and would have more than even the odds.
The man Kyle couldn't control it. It was just as much a detriment to him as an asset, forcing him to relinquish it to keep from destroying reality and himself.
Have it. Know your points.
Kyle himself writing a version of your manga and using spiral power to make that fiction into reality.
Screen music right now? Yeah.
Equation and a level of power Simone had no trouble erasing and mastering by the end of his story. No matter how you look at it, Simone might start weaker, but his peak will always transcend Kyle's. Isn't that how all of Simone's battles usually go anyway? That's Gurren Lagann in a nutshell.
It literally is.
Which means his willpower was ultimately greater. Kyle may have embodied life itself, but Simone's unstoppable evolutionary potential would shatter even this lantern's light.
I hope Kyle at least does the fight, because when it comes to death of losers, he was a dead ringer.
The winner is Simone.
I still disagree, but that was amazing. Wait, needs music. Oh, heck!
Hey!
Finally!
Tom and Jerry!
It's Tom versus Wiley.
I think I knew that was coming.
I heard the next time was going to be Cuphead for spending. That's what I was expecting. Okay, so now it was wrong. It was wrong. Stop sounding about that. Yo, wizard. Wizard.
Holy crap, man!
So that was Simone versus Kyle. That was so good.
That was amazing.
That was so good. I really enjoyed that.
What did you think of it, Cody?
I will be rewatching that as soon as this video ends.
Yeah.
And Tom vs. Wiley, we've been waiting for this for a while now. And That's gonna be very interesting. I think it's really hard to decide who wins that.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough.
I'm a Tom guy.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know who I'm cheering for because I love Tom and Jerry, but I am a huge Looney Tunes fan.
Mm-hmm. Tom and Jerry was
Wiley is not my favorite Looney Tune. You know,
Yeah.
if it was Bugs or Daffy or like any, but like Roadrunner, I was never a huge fan of the Roadrunner sketches. So I think I'm cheering for Tom.
Tom.
Though I think Wiley is probably gonna win. I mean, you know, Looney Tunes is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Tom and Jerry is usually more grounded.
Yeah.
Usually.
But they do have crossovers.
They do.
So I can just imagine Tom being like, yeah, I'm a Green Lantern.
Was it Willy Wonka?
I scales the Willy Wonka scaling.
That's...
Can you chill, dog?
One of his toys ended up under the couch while we were watching.
It's gonna happen. It happens every time.
I know it does.
And he freaking freaks out. He's like, why aren't you getting it from me? Stop putting it under the couch.
We're doing something.
You're a dog. You're a butt. He's so cute, though. He's so happy. Yeah, so that was a great episode.
Mm-hmm.
Off the top of my head, I don't know exactly what my official rating would be. It would have to be either a 9 or a 10.
It was very solid.
Yeah, the only thing I think off the top of my head is that the choreography of like the earlier parts of the fight was mostly just spectacle.
Yeah.
I usually what's it called?
The track points.
The track points if there's no specific choreography. But again, that's a rewatch.
Stop it!
I might have been just into all of how beautiful the animation was to really focus on it.
Honestly, same.
But yeah, I like that a lot. Listen, I still disagree with their outcome. Especially to say that he can't control the life equation. That's a really loaded thing to say. Because it's blatantly untrue.
Oh.
And they said that him not controlling the equation is what made him lose, even though he totally can. So, whatever.
Is that why he was able to split it to begin with?
I mean, it's like, I know it's not like, it's kind of like Thanos on the Infinity Gauntlet, right? It's not technically his, but like it's his. The life equation is his, and one instance of him not controlling it is not enough evidence for me to say he couldn't control it, considering that's what he's known for. So, but again, for me, Death Battle episodes, it doesn't matter who wins as long as their internal logic is consistent, and I don't see any flaws with their internal logic, especially because their reasoning for why they won was not strength, speed, or durability, but willpower. I thought that was really well done. So.
It was done beautifully.
So I thought that was an amazing episode. I am very excited for Tom vs. Wiley. That's going to be hand-drawn. So I mean, there's no way it's going to be sprites. I'm going to hand-animate that, which we're getting so many beautiful animations this season. I'm very happy with that. I'll be watching that again very soon. Don't expect Death Battle reactions to come back. This is the one-time thing. Most of the times I'm watching these episodes, I'm taking a crap in the toilet while watching I'm recording my reactions.
That's crazy.
At least he's honest about it.
Yeah.
That's the most time I'm watching Death Battle. So yeah. Any closing thoughts, fellas?
It was so unbelievably beautiful, and just the fact that it was literally a battle of wills. It's just that was incredible. It was literally a willpower battle.
Yeah,
there was no other way to go about that fight.
Them throwing hands. There was a couple things I wanted from this. I wanted the Source Wall to be destroyed, and that's what happened. And I wanted, if Kyle to lose, that he would give his ring to Simone. That's exactly what happened. So I thought that was amazing.
I was actually saying that this could potentially be another death battle that could have ended in a draw.
Yeah. I mean, essentially, they're exactly the same in a lot of ways. So I obviously they weren't going to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I wouldn't have been mad if they did, though. We haven't had one since...
I would have.
Scooby vs. Courage, which was not that long ago.
Oh, yeah.
That was like 9 episodes ago.
Oh, that was a tie?
Was it really that
Scooby vs. Courage? Yeah. I think so. I don't remember it.
Well, to be fair, Scooby should have won. like no bias, they put Courage at star level and Scooby at stronger than Goku. And they had to be a tie, which is ridiculous. Which is utterly ridiculous.
Huh. That's a Ross out of stuff.
Yeah, and so Scooby was way faster, way stronger, and had ways of killing Gorge. And they're like, that's a tie. It's blatantly wrong. But honestly, I'm kind of happy it's a tie. Like, I think it being a tie is actually the best way it could have ended, so. If you go back and watch it, I actually talked about this in a YouTube comment thread. There's so much wrong information in that. In the conclusion, they say, "Oh, Courage scales to Scooby." Why? Why did Spirit scale this movie?
Because they had a single crossover.
That's like Bill scales to Zio. That's not how it works.
No.
You can't kind of crossover, therefore they scale to each other. That's not how that works. Bill does not scale to Omazeo just because he's in the same series as him.
That's not how that works.
Anyway, I think that should be it, fellas.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for watching this reaction, and I'll see you sometime
Next time on Death Battle.
I'm not doing a reaction to that.
You're doing another one.
We're forcing you.
Yeah.
I guess we're doing this. See you in 4 weeks.
Yeah!
It's a gaming laptop. It sucks.
Isn't it plugged in?
No, I told you. The only available plug's right there. It's full.
Oh. You're still recording, by the way.
You're still recording.
Yeah, I know. I'm just talking. I'll see you in 4 weeks for the Tom reaction.
Yeah.